kids, Firefighter Jason here with Fire Safety. Today we are going to be talking more about fire safety and safety in general. Now I know that I've talked to you a lot about how it is a big responsibility of your parents and the adults around you to look out for your safety. But today I want to impress upon you that it's also your responsibility to recognize something that is unsafe and how to deal with that and what your responsibility is there. Alright, so we talk a lot about don't play with fire. There are things around your home like matches or lighters that maybe your mom or dad use to light the grill or light the wood stove or fireplace. These are things for adults to use only. These are things that you as kids do not touch. What do you do if you find them laying around? Well, they shouldn't be laying around, right? They should be put in a safe location when they're not being used. So the best thing you can do to make the situation safer is if you see something like that, do not touch it. Immediately go tell an adult and say these things need to be put in a safe location. There are things in and around your home that are dangerous that can cause injury to you or your loved ones if not handled properly by an adult. Hot things like your wood stove, kitchen stove, fireplace, or grill. These are things that you need to stay a safe distance away from and be cautious around. Some examples are matches or lighters that are only for adults to use. If you were to find something like this that looks dangerous, don't touch it. Instead, tell an adult immediately. So these are some items that we have here that you may find around your home or maybe in your garage. And these are examples of things that adults only are to use. They look kind of harmless sitting here now, but if something like this is a torch that's used for work sometimes, if it's used improperly, it could cause major injury to you or your loved ones. A lighter for maybe a grill or a fireplace. It makes a small flame, but again, if improperly used, it could be very bad. For example, a lot of us have gasoline in the garage or maybe outside the house for things like the lawnmower or the car. It's something that we use every day but also can be very dangerous. If gasoline gets too close to a flame or maybe an electrical cord that causes a spark, it can cause a sudden violent reaction that can cause major injury. So something I like to use as an example is in the fire service as firefighters, when we are on a fire emergency scene, we all have different jobs. We have the person that runs the fire engine, that pumps water. We have the people that take the hose and go to the fire and put water on the fire and put the fire out. But we also have somebody that oversees the entire scene and looks for things that are dangerous, and if they see something, they try to stop whatever is happening that seems dangerous. We call that person the fire safety officer. So I want you kids at home to think of it like this. The best thing you can do to keep you and your family safe is to be your own fire safety officer. So like we just talked about, if you see these things around your house and they're either in a place that doesn't look safe or they are being improperly used, be that fire safety officer and immediately tell mom or dad or any adult that's around. All right, so now that we've talked about things that can be dangerous around your home and how to recognize them, let's talk a little bit about things outside your home, and let's talk about the season that we're moving into. We're moving into the winter season. There's a lot of fun things to do outside in the winter. Sliding, ice skating. I know I love all those things. But there are a couple things that we need to think about and make sure we're all staying safe. For example, I'm sure that you hear from your parents or any other adults when you go outside sliding to dress up and stay dry and warm. Well, that really is an important thing, because cold emergencies are something that happens, and it can happen very quick. You're out playing with your friends and suddenly you get cold, and it's very hard to warm up. So it really is important that you try to stay warm, and if you feel yourself getting too cold, go inside, get warmed up. The other thing is ice skating. I know I love ice skating, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. But ice can be a very dangerous thing. So that's another thing, that you never want to go on any ice unless an adult is either with you or has checked the ice and made sure it's safe, so that you and your friends can have a fun day on the ice skating, playing hockey, whatever you think. Another thing that we see a lot around the home during the winter months is some of you have wood stoves. Wood stoves are very hot and can be very dangerous. At the same time, they provide warmth for our homes. But we need to be careful around them. Just like I talked about before, you need to be cautious of the way you move around a wood stove. You need to not walk too close to it, and no running or horseplay around the wood stove, right? I know you know that. And like I said, the best thing you can do to help keep yourself and your family safe is to be your own fire safety officer. Now, a lot of you might have a younger brother or sister that may not be old enough to quite understand that. So the best thing that you can do is to help them stay a safe distance away from something like that, and remind them not to play, horseplay, run by something like a wood stove or a heater. All right, so we've talked about things that are dangerous in and around your home, how to be careful around them, how to recognize something that looks dangerous, and what to do. I want you all to have a fun and happy holiday season and winter season. And remember, I really would like you to be the best fire safety officer that you can be. So until next time, stay safe and have fun.